password for today's gift box is speed farm, guys, and make sure while you're speed farming, you're using the best emulator around. LG Player 9 is now available with the smoothest gameplay, the most stable connection, and a ton of tailor-made features just for Epic 7. So while you're farming faster than you've ever farmed before, make sure it's on that LD Player. Thank you to LD for sponsoring us. Thank you guys for always being cool with this. Please use the links in the description below and the pinned comment to help support me at the same time. Do yourself a favor, and without further ado, let's get back to the video. Once again, real fast, if you didn't watch the intro, the password for the box is speed farm, so get your free leaves and gold. And with that being said, let's go check out the patch notes. All right, y'all, let's quickly go through the 1-minute summary, but then we're going to actually take a look at the patch notes because there's a ton more info in there. But let's let this play just so we can get a quick overview on what to expect for this upcoming patch. So we have the battle speed, and that's probably the biggest thing overall, guys. Profile cards, new skins for Free Spirit Tierra, World Arena schedule as well. That's why we have to check out the patch notes. They revealed who's going to be the new skin, guys, so make sure you check that out. Battle status improvements here. Okay, looks good. Battle speed function added to PvE content. So battle speed, look, when they're moving much faster, and I believe there's actually an increase, guys, in the combat speed as well. I saw a few comments saying like the battle speed isn't brought up, but it actually is, I think, from the looks of the animation here. Definitely looks faster, just not as fast as like the run animation here while they're walking. Beyond that, we have some profile cards, which I think is very cool. Now, me personally, I don't care too much about this kind of stuff, but I know a lot of players that love customizing their lobbies, just having like a unique aspect that they can show off and be different from everybody else. So I love stuff like this. And on top of that, once again, when we head over to the patch notes section, I'm going to give you guys a glimpse as to how you get some of these extra stamps and customization stuff on there, right, for your profile card. So really cool. More stuff is always welcome. Here we get a Free Spirit Tierra skin, and this is in honor of the Chinese server release, guys. And let me know what you guys think of it. I think it looks pretty good. Definitely like it. I'm a fan. I'll probably rock it. The weapon, I don't know how I feel about it. Kind of like Apocalypse Ravi's skin weapon. And here we go, guys. So I mentioned, right, the skin for the upcoming World RTA, World Arena season is going to be Last Rider Crowd. Now, this one I think is a little bit controversial. Just because he's already like a really good looking unit. He's also not like an older unit per se. He's not exactly new either. You know, he's kind of in the middle. But I think there's a lot of other units that maybe people would have preferred that maybe don't look as good, because I think he already looks great as is. And the fact that like his, you know, his lore plus the way he is, right? He's like the robotic crow. I'm not sure what they can do in terms of skin, but I like the unit, so I'm happy with it. But I know a lot of players are probably going to either have wanted someone else, maybe think he's not fit for the role. It's hard to see a skin that's going to look better than how he already looks. So I'm eager to see what happens with that. But let me know if you guys wanted someone else, what you think about Last Rider Crow being our RTA skin. And let's keep moving along here. We get some battle status improvements, and we'll take a closer look at that. For those of you that care, that play real-time arena, they're actually showing like combat readiness of units and as well as when they died. And why that's important, if you weren't aware, guys, they show here that there's the unit Destina, who has the access to the skill 3 revive. And one thing you may not be aware of is when units die, right, they usually don't show on that combat readiness bar. So when you click that little timer, we can actually see where the unit died. That means when we revive something with Destina, since she doesn't have any push on her ability, her revive, we know exactly where they'll be on the bar as is. So maybe not a big deal for those of you that don't PvP, but this is actually super important and nice to have for people that do. Definitely a welcome change and a very nice quality of life for sure. Now we have drop rates up for Para. Let me just move along here. Senya and Hua Young. All right. Guys, by the way, real fast, I might do a video on like the current state of the game in terms of nerfs, because they just released an infographic and it's kind of crazy how many people are picking like certain units. But anyways, if you haven't checked out my review I did with Wolfchild account review, and you guys are a fan of Hua Young and think she's not as good as she used to be, make sure you check out that review. He has one of the most insane Huas I've ever seen. So make sure you check that out. But anyways, beyond that, we have Rowana coming this week, and I might pull, I'm not sure yet, since she's more of a cleave unit. And beyond that, we have a coin shop rotation. Now, I want to say one thing real fast, guys, before we check out the patch notes. In terms of character drops here, right, as always, if you are newer, if you have limited bookmarks, if you're free to play, try to skip all of these. They're not limited. Some of them are available via side story summons. Not all of them, but some of them. as well as you can just pick them up anytime. Upcoming, we're expecting Summer Luluca, as well as a lot of players in the community are expecting the Guilty Gear collab rerun because they buffed Jacko. So you want to make sure you're saving bookmarks. Now, I'm not sure when they're releasing that because it's been kind of quiet, but regardless, you need to be saving those bookmarks, especially for Summer Luluca. Okay, I got the update notice, patch notes pulled up for us here, and we're going to go through the things we just talked about, but more in depth as we have some more additional information. So remember, we have the Crow here, guys. This is just a placeholder, but he will be the skin, and on top of that, we have the what do you call it, the RTA, the World Arena frame. So whatever you guys place normally in the season, you can see now. I'm not actually sure how to feel about this one, guys. What do you think about it? I like the colors, but it does look kind of weird. I really like the gold and the blue, the yellow and the blue, but I'm not sure if I like the shapes and stuff. Let me know what you guys think about the current frames for this season. The background looks pretty cool though. Roku Mirwana, we'll make a video for her if we do decide to pull. If you guys are pulling this week though, good luck. Hopefully you don't have to spend like a full Mystic Pity. Next up, guys, we have the battle speed update, right? This is probably the biggest change, something I never thought would come to E7, but I think the Chinese server definitely helped implement this for all of us. So thank you, CN server. We just click this button at the top, and just like a lot of other games out there, a lot of other gacha games, we can turn the battle speed on. Looks like there's only one setting, and it will just speed things up a lot, right? So you'll get a lot more value out of your time. Things like that. Farming will be done faster. Remember, this isn't for all modes, like it says here. No arena, World Arena, Guild Wars, mini games, skill previews, prologue, which is fine, right? This is the part that's important. The lot of farming, side stories, adventures, hunts, all that are going to be so much faster. I'm curious if anyone's going to break it down. I think it's like 2 times speed. We'll see exactly how much faster, but double the speed sounds great. After that, we have the profile card update, and this is the part I want to talk about, guys. So like I mentioned at the start, customization is great. I think a lot of you guys are excited for this. You get to, personalize yourself, your account, your profile, which is cool. You get to pick like a character, and here though, the guys, this gets a little crazy, and I expect maybe some people might complain a little bit, but you see the stamps that allow you to customize more stuff. But look at this, guys. For people that have played 1,000 days, 1,500 days, login for a total of 1,000, 1,500, 3,000 daggers of car mission points, which is actually not as bad as some of these, but look at this, guys. Reach a concurrent gold amount of 1 billion gold at one time. So they're definitely rewarding the whales out here, and honestly, I'm okay with that. It does kind of suck, and some of these are crazy that a lot of us will never reach. Like, I'll never reach this 1 billion gold. Reach a concurrent gold amount, because I believe at one time means, right, you have to have the full 1 billion gold, not a 1 billion gold lifetime amount. So that's just an insane amount here. But you know what, guys, if whales get a little more for they fund our servers, right? I shouldn't say are, because I do spend a little bit here and there, but not nearly as much as some people. Hey, let them have their fun. At least they get rewarded for spending so much and funding the servers for the rest of us. But yeah, like full collection on the journal. I believe that's full collection. I'll double check if 280 heroes. I imagine it is. And look at this one, guys. Own 5 or more equipment with a speed subset of 25 or higher. I actually think my highest speed is 24, let alone having 5 or more of 25 or higher. So let me know if I have any YouTuber viewers out there, that you guys that watch my videos, if any of y'all can get this, or if any of y'all are going to get this nice little speed stamp, day one as soon as this comes out, because I don't even have a single piece at 25 or higher, let alone 5. That's insane. Reaching a legend in World Arena, that's very nice. Legend League and Arena, which I think a lot of people can get. Not too hard compared to like World Arena, but yeah, pretty cool stuff. A lot of it seems very steep. Just remember, guys, at the end of the day, these are just small cosmetics for a small part of the game, the profile. So don't get upset that a lot of these are very out of reach, like either for people that have played a super long time or mega whales. Let them have their fun, guys, really. There's things you should get upset about, and this I don't think is one of them. It's just a tiny stamp, but if you guys like that, hey, more power to you. Beyond that, we have the Summer Break Charlotte's second week is opening up, so make sure you guys get on that. Let's scroll on through very fast. Remember what I said, boys. Summer Luluca upcoming, as well as potentially the Guilty Gear collab, so try not to spend any bookmarks unless you really, really love a unit. And I think we've reached the end of the road here, because now, guys, there's about 20, I'm not even kidding, 20 packs that Smilegate is bringing out to us. And they're hiding the cost, but I imagine by the time you watch this video, you'll probably be able to see the cost and stuff. But I imagine these are probably pretty cheap, as they're one-time purchases, and they're like support packs. Like, they're meant for a one-time thing. So if they're like really cost efficient, let's say a couple bucks here and there, Maybe I'll pick up some, but this is kind of crazy how many packs they're just shoving in our faces. Newbie summon pack as well. Maybe this is to honor the CN server joining us, so they can catch up a little bit. Oh, I kind of like that panda pet. All right, let me just double check, guys. There's nothing else besides these pay-to-win packs here. And, oh yeah, the Free Spirit Tiara skin, again, looks really good. I like it a lot. Just not super sold on the weapon. All right, we'll wrap things up there, guys. I think the video's gone long enough. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to your free leaves and gold. Let me know what you think about all the skins, frames, upcoming content, things like that. I appreciate every single one of you. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.